Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5 Minute Focus episode 1165. Author Confidence. I'll tell you what, if you lack confidence, you're going to have a hard time as an author because you've got to sell that image to the public. It's not hard. It's not hard. I say dress for the job you want. That means act like you belong there. Act like you belong with the author community. Act like you belong telling stories because that's cool. We get to do that. Self-loathing. There's a lot of authors who just hate themselves. Why? Why? If you hate something about yourself, change it. I think that's an easy answer. However, it's not so easy to implement because there's things that we do and we have to do and we naturally do. And what can you do to stop that? You need to. As a successful author, guess what? It's a lot better if you like yourself. So do things that you like about yourself. Let yourself be friends with yourself. Otherwise, the self-loathing, it's not a good sales pitch. It doesn't come across well. Being a terminal victim in the world of today isn't going to help you sell books. But being confident, telling stories that people want to read, that will. It takes standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in, and standing up for the stories. Don't go overboard because there's some things that you believe in. And if you want to profess that, well, you might lose readers. And if you don't profess it, well, does that make you somebody who surrenders? And I don't think so. I think sometimes it's better to stay quiet, especially with the social media of today. Silence is not violence when there's so much noise out there. Sometimes silence is solace for those who are seeking a more intelligent conversation, a gentle discussion about the issues that affect you today. Liking yourself is an important element of that, because then that doesn't send you into orbit when you hear something that you don't like, or you see something, or you're writing a book and that book does not resonate that well with folks. Maybe it does, but it's still, you have to have confidence in yourself, because confidence is a huge selling point. It seeps through in your writing. It seeps through in the engagement with your fans. Oh, I love this story. I love these characters. Oh man, those characters, they suck just like me. Who wants to buy that book? Come on. Tell stories with characters that you like, and they should like you as the author, because you're the orchestrator of all that goes on. You tell what, if you don't like yourself, your engagement with other authors is going to struggle. It's going to be difficult. Like yourself. And I always say dress for the job you want. So if you want to be a successful author, you kind of dress for that job, and people will just accept you as that. Then you go out and you do the work. You do the work before, you do the work after, you keep doing the work. And the work is telling stories that people want to read. It's easier to like yourself after you've sold a lot of books. But not always. There's some authors out there who are successful that are just, you can see, they just don't like themselves. I don't understand how they can be successful, because it's a lot easier if you do like yourself and you come across as confident, warm, friendly. How often have you seen reader groups where the readers have gone to a signing? They said, oh man, what a great guy, what a great girl, what a great person. That author was so nice. How about that? Isn't that what you want to hear about yourself? It's easier to like yourself when other people see you that way. So be that way. Be the nice person who just has a good conversation about, here's the book, here's the characters. If you don't want to talk about the day's events, and I caution you against that, because like I said, you can only lose readers, you don't gain readers, because they're already there as a fan. Talk about the books, talk about the stories. Let them wax philosophic on what they think it means, and listen to them. Say, man, those are some interesting thoughts, even if you don't agree. Curtains are blue because they're blue, not because it's the larger dynamic of depression in the world. No, I'm just blue. I could have made them green. I don't know. Blue is shorter type. There are some secrets for authors, like Ian Bragg. Ian Bragg is IAN. It is so easy to type. So that's why his name is Ian Bragg, because I knew I would use that word a lot. Yeah. So little author tricks. There you go. Author confidence. Project the confidence, even if you don't feel it, and you'll start feeling it if you're dressed for the job you want. If you act like a confident author, then you will become one eventually, because it goes hand in hand with how you feel inside and how you project outside. It's hard to project if you're not feeling it in here. So feel it. Understand that writing stories is not a given. It's not easy. And if you've done it, you're already top 1% of everyone who said they wanted to write a book. Peace, fellow humans.